Why is this container so heavy? The answer is there's a beanbag inside of this. What is this, cornhole? Okay, so my GoPro went from basically 77% down to 3%. Rule number 1, never pass up an opportunity at a scenic view. Had to get it in the video. Here it is. We're in the 1% though. That goes from north to south in a single day. That's epic. Check this out, guys. Look at this sick view. Are you ready? Welcome in, everybody. Triple P here for a weekend adventure. For this weekend, guys, we're going to be jumping all over the place to different parks, looking for a bunch of geocaches in different parks that are mostly short hikes. We're starting off with this one right here, and this is a 2.5 difficulty, 1.5 terrain micro, and we're almost there. It's supposedly somewhere over here by this fence. There's a holly tree here, and it does say it's hidden in the holly. So maybe it's somewhere in this holly tree. Oh, got it. Blue bison tube. Let's snag it. There it is right here. Yeah! All right. Whoa! Okay, we're at our next stop. And we're filming this on March 1st. And it's still considered winter time. And we've moved to one of the local metro parks here in Cleveland. 2 caches that we want to get here. I'm dressed in layers so I can basically not be affected by the wind. I do have 1 travel bug with me, and if I find the right container, I will drop it in the cache for you guys to see that. Check out the ducks. That's amazing. They're in this little body of water here. There's so much water from all the snow that's melted that they're just right out here in an open field. There's not supposed to be water here. I don't know who's having more fun, me or the ducks. Anyways, okay, we're at ground zero. The cache title is called Don't Let Me Stump You. There's a stump here. That's not it. Then there's another. I mean, I was just looking for stumps, and there's one over here. You can't miss this. This is like the biggest stump ever. Look at this thing. Let's see if it's in here. Shazam! Yes! Whoa! Alright. Okay, I opened it up. There's really not much in there. However, I did discover there's a travel bug in here. I don't know if it's activated or not, but there it is. Rule number 1, never pass up an opportunity at a scenic view. Had to get it in the video. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cold out right now. My hands are chilly. I did not wear any gloves, so that's on me. That's my bad. But you know, this is the day I chose to film, so I gotta face the consequences. Let's go find our next cache. Here we go. We're at our next ground zero, and we're looking for this container. I don't know where it is. I haven't found it yet, but I was at 6 feet when I turned on the camera. Maybe it's hanging in one of these trees here. This is not supposed to be a hard hide. It's like a 1.5 difficulty. Do you guys see it in the trees anywhere? I don't see it yet. I was assuming it's hanging on something, but I could be totally wrong. Let's see if it's on this side of things. Download, let's see it. We were in the wrong spot, totally. I had to use the hint. Hint said under a fallen tree. If you remember, we were over there searching by those trees looking for something hanging. And I came over here and I found it. It's a nice sized peanut butter jar right here on the ground. It's probably frozen in place. I wouldn't say that's under a fallen tree though. Nailed it. So there is some stuff in this container. It's not really a lot. There's some chapstick, like a beer can holder to keep your hands warm. Over here is the lid, and then another travel bug and the log sheet. We're gonna go ahead and take the travel bug and we're gonna move it. All right, I'm inside my car, but the next geocache is just up this hill, like 10 feet in front of me. So you guys can watch that from inside my car. Okay, so my GoPro went from basically 77% down to 3%. So we're gonna have to either film with my phone or come back another day or do another section for this weekend adventure. Because right now we've only done like 4 caches and that's not acceptable. Poof! We're back. We're back and we're ready to go geocaching. Yes! Okay, we're gonna finish this weekend adventure come hell or high water, is the old saying. We're at a new spot. The weather is so much nicer now. It's not nearly as cold. I have 3 travel bugs in my fanny pack here, and I might just drop all 3 in this first cache back since we started the video, because it's a regular and I feel like a lot of people will come find it. Over here we got a nice little view of the water and the embankment. We are within about 150 feet of the first cache. Okay, the weather is way nicer than it was the very first time we were out. There's something in this log. I don't know if it's the geocache or not, but whatever that is, I want it. I want this, whatever it is. Is this the container? Oh, there it is. All right. Whoa. Shazam! Yes! All right. All the contents are out. The verdict is in. There's a dinosaur in there and some other small trinkets, like a dice and a bracelet. Okay, we're in the same park. We've moved spots a little bit. We got the nice little scenic view over here with the cliffs and the water below. This particular area has 4 caches total. We got 1 already. We're headed to the next one right now. In fact, we're 132 feet away. And it's another regular size container, so let's hope we can find it. I'm looking for a place to drop these travel bugs. Oh, it's a swampy, muddy mess right here. We're gonna cross on these roots. Boop. Boop. All right, we're over. And then there's this humongous tree right here in front of me. I don't know if that's the cache or not, but let's hope for the best. I had to do some reading of logs before I just ventured down into the pit of the abyss, and the cords put you on the other side, but the people are saying west side of the creek. I'm already on the west side and I spotted the hide, so let's march to it and go grab it. His cords are off pretty bad. Honestly, they're not great. Here's the container though. There it is right there. That's a nice looking container. We're gonna go ahead and drop those travel bugs right here. Here we go. There's not a whole lot in there, but we're about to add some stuff. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Oh, my hand's stuck. We're good. As we're headed to the next geocache here real fast, I'm going to catch you guys up on what's been going on in my life. A lot has changed. I've had a lot of changes going on. As most of you maybe know, maybe you don't know, I don't live in Troy anymore. I've moved to Lorain County, Ohio. So I live there now. Also, I'm currently self-employed. No, I'm not YouTubing full-time. I don't have the subscriber count for that. You need over 1,000 subscribers to just start to be monetized, plus 4,000 hours watched. The 4,000 hours watched, I've got that, but I don't have the 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, you probably should be, so you can help me get monetized. Anyways, I'm self-employed, doing my own thing, working my own hours, and so that's the real scoop on what's been going on with me. So I'm currently battling some kind of like stiff neck or shoulder pain, and it's really obnoxious. I've been using heating pads and stuff to help me with it. Oh look, this is the real world. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Everybody's battling something. That's just the truth. Everybody's got something going on in their life that they're dealing with. So, not to be a Debbie Downer, but that's the truth. That's where I'm at in my story right now. And we're about 39 feet to try and find our next geocache, which looks like It's somewhere over by those logs. And look at this in front of me. Ooh, what a mess. I saw this little hole here and I thought, well, I might as well risk it. Who knows? There could be a snake in there, but there's not. There's a geocache and my phone. That's what I'm talking about. Another cache found during this weekend adventure. Don't forget to sub. We're trying to get to 360. We're almost there. We can do it. All right, we're moving. Once again, we're headed down this path right here. This is the 4th geocache in this park. And truth be told, even though I've got some, you know, shoulder, neck pain or whatever, I'm having a blast. I'm absolutely enjoying my time out here. The trail that I'm walking on is pretty muddy, as you've seen. I mean, look, you can see the footprints from people's shoes, so you know how muddy it is. We've got another cache 365 feet from here, and it's a regular sized box. The one by the creek was like a peanut jar. I wonder what this one's gonna be. I don't think it's an ammo can. I've already dropped my travel bugs, so that's not gonna help me, but that's okay. We're still gonna find this cache, and I think once we're done with this one, we're gonna grab a couple more and put those in the video as well, because it's all about the content. We do it for the content. My GPS shows me at 30 feet right by all these logs on the ground. There's some stones over here. Leave no stone unturned, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where this cache is. I haven't found it yet. Let's move that. There is a plastic yellow bag underneath it. That's all I see there. Nope. That's just a big chunk of ice. We still haven't found it. We're looking. I did look at the hint, and the hint said around the outside of the bend near the brush line. So I made the classic geocaching mistake of going to the posted coordinates and trying to find it. You know, I just can't help myself. I make that mistake all the time. Okay, well, here's the good news. I found it. Bad news, it's 155 feet off. You know, that classic mistake of going to the posted coordinates and trying to find it? Oh, I'm such a bonehead. Why would I do that? I should have just gone right here by the base of this tree to find this container. No biggie. No biggie at all. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it's really heavy. I wonder if there's water inside of it. Let's check it out. Truth be told, I was looking at the logs and somebody, some gracious person named Minkus, if you're watching this, thank you. And also, I have to know if you're a fan of Boy Meets World, because Stuart Minkus was a character from Boy Meets World. He was the nerdy guy. He was in like seasons 1 and 2. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there. Why is this container so heavy? The answer is there's a beanbag inside of this. What is this, cornhole? Who puts a beanbag inside of a container? Comment down below why you think this beanbag is in this container. I have a couple ideas. Other than that, you got a dice, a bracelet, and what looks to be like some kind of animal toy. So before we move on to the next park, I think my reason why a beanbag might be in there is to weigh it down in case there's flooding in the area. But the truth is, water is way more powerful than that container. So that little beanbag's not gonna go. It's not gonna do the trick, is basically what I'm trying to say. Because water flowing is gonna rip that thing right from its spot. It would need to be tied down or something to prevent it from going loose. Poof! We're back. We're in this park and we are looking for the next geocache. These are all relatively new-er. I think they were published late 2024, so we shouldn't have too many issues finding them. Let's go give it a whirl. That's the tree. See that moving in the background? That's a train. All right, we're looking for Frosty the Snowman. You know how it goes. Frosty the Snowman. You guys get the idea. I thought maybe it was in this tree here. This is a pretty neat looking tree. Here comes another train. So as the train was going by, I was looking at the hint, and the hint says bison in a tree near the fence. Well, there's the tree I was looking at, which is this one here, and I don't see Frosty the Snowman anywhere in that tree. And I kind of walked down there and checked out that tree. I didn't see it either. Then I looked at this tree behind me, and I still don't see a bison tube hanging in the tree. And so I'm kind of running out of options as to which tree this might be in. Okay, I had to come back to this tree because this tree has got to be it, right? I was like, I did find it, but like I was looking up in here, and then I did the old bend down and check over here, and that's a very good spot right there. We got it. Okay, we've got a bit of a walk to get to the next cache. It's under a quarter of a mile, but I want to take the time that I have right now to make this announcement on my geocaching channel. I'm going to be doing a series where I'm going to fill in my fizzy grid from scratch. Basically what that's going to mean is I'm going to put a couple parameters on it, but what it's going to mean is I'm going to fill in all 81 boxes of the fizzy, and I'm going to put the entire series on the channel. I'm not allowed to use old content. It has to be fresh, new content. 2, I'm not allowed to use any challenge caches. 3, I'll have graphics pulled up and I'll fill in the boxes and I'll show my progress throughout the video. Because I think what's going to happen is it's going to end up being basically like one video, and it's going to be a long video, but it's going to have 81 caches in it, and each cache is going to be a different rating. And as the video progresses, it's going to have the boxes of the GT matrix being filled in. So that will be a video I'll be working on coming up, I don't know, at some point, but I've got to start working on that from scratch, and I think it'll be a really cool concept to show you a fizzy being filled in from the very beginning of geocaching. We got it right here. Let's put our name on that. Try one more. Okay, so we had to cut the video short on the second cache because there was a guy sitting on a bucket and he was doing something. I'm not sure if he was a homeless person or not, but I didn't feel comfortable filming that. So I just filmed the part of me finding it. But we're about to head to our next cache to end the video. We're on our way towards the houses in the background, which you can see right there. The last cache of the video is also the last cache in the park. Now I did do one cache before this one, but I didn't put it on video because I thought it was going to be missing, and I ended up finding it. We got about 146 feet to go. I got it more towards the corner. I'm chuckling because this is actually a very good hide. I mean, if you look at this tree, there's really not much to it. There's like an upper section, a mid section, kind of like a halfway section. It's pretty bare, but the hide is actually quite good. And it took me a while to find it, but it's this green 3D printed acorn right here. I'm not gonna pop it off the zip tie, but right there. Go to the outro. All right, guys, if you're not a geocaching or triple P subscriber, I hope you'll consider subscribing. We're trying to reach our sub goal of 360 subs. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys out on the trail. Have a good one.